From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, shopping centres across the country are gearing up for a frenzied Boxing Day. Many malls have extended their hours in anticipation of customers looking for a good deal. Dressmart Auckland says December foot traffic last year jumped 8.3% on the previous year. Centre manager Laurie Selecki says the crowd typically hits as soon as the doors open.
So we'll do a big morning rush and then we'll get some people, a rush again after lunch as such.
Laurie Selecki says even outlet malls will have further sales that should keep running over the weekend. Police are treating a house fire in Napier's Maraenui in the early hours of this morning as suspicious. Emergency services were called to the Geddes Avenue address about 1:45 and found it fully alight. A scene examination will be carried out today. Concerns for the North Island East Coast with today's weather forecast. Met Service has issued an orange heavy rain warning for Gisborne and Hawke's Bay north of Napier for at least the next 24 hours. RNZ reports Hawke's Bay Regional Council is calling back some staff in preparation for potential flooding. Meteorologist Mark Todd says orange is a middle-of-the-road warning for heavy rain of potential concern.
A red warning, on the other hand, is something that we only use in terms of weather events that are particularly severe, so something that is really remarkably out of the ordinary.
A Russian attack on Ukraine's energy infrastructure is being branded a conscious choice by its president. Ukraine's Air Force says it detected 70 missiles and 100 drones, but many were shot down or missed their targets. President Volodymyr Zelensky has called it inhumane and work's being done to restore power as soon as possible. France correspondent Catherine Field says Kiev and other eastern areas have ended up with no water, electricity or heating.
It sort of shook everyone because it's a freezing cold time there. People are cold. They're getting into their third winter of this war.
That's news. In sport, no signs of a front-runner in Australia's arm wrestle of a test series with India as both sides head into the Boxing Day test set to get underway in Melbourne. The visitors won the first test in Perth by 295 runs, with Australia winning by 10 wickets in the second in Adelaide. Rain remained victorious in the third test in Brisbane. Head coach Andrew McDonald says it's been an even contest so far.
I think it was always going to be a closely fought test series and it wasn't always going to be a 4-1 either way. So where it's at the moment, I think is probably where we thought it would be at.
First ball scheduled for 12:30pm. A battle of the Supermaxi yachts is expected to be on the cards in today's Sydney to Hobart yacht race. Master Lock Comanche will be out to wrestle line honours from 2023 winners Lorca Net, as it also looks at beating the record time of 1 day, 9 hours on the 630 nautical mile journey. That's sport. I'm Sandy Hodge.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.